everybody. This reading is for Aquarius. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign. It's also a timeless reading, so it'll be for you whenever you reach it. Please keep in mind it's a general reading, so it can literally pick up on any area of your life. It can also pick up on anyone that you're dealing with, so you may need to reverse the roles. If you find that it doesn't resonate with you, then feel free to check out your other placements in the playlist below. You can also follow me on Instagram. My link is below. And if you'd like to come and join the Free Spirits group on Facebook, then feel free to do so. All the info is in the description below. So let's get going with your reading, Aquarius. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. What does Aquarius need to know? What do we have for Aquarius, please? Thank you so much. Where is Aquarius right now? Whoop. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. So right now, you may be feeling really quite stable, quite secure. And that is exactly what I was hearing when I was shuffling the cards. It's about your stability and security. So this is you enjoying time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, maybe even focusing on your relationship, your marriage. But overall, this is feeling really quite stable and grounded and happy in your environment. So your environment right now is very important to you. Your environment offers you a sense of stability at the moment. Now, this may be something that's built up over time from a place where you may have not felt very stable, very secure. So this is really lovely to see. So let's keep going and see what else we've got. We've got the High Priestess. So this is letting you know that you pay attention to your intuition. You are listening to that inner voice. You're following what your soul wants. Your soul will speak to you through your intuition, but also you've probably been receiving guidance from your spirit team, which has really helped lead you to this Ten of Pentacles position. So you've been receiving guidance through your intuition also, which has helped you. You've probably received guidance and advice in terms of your relationship, your family, your loved ones. So if you've been listening to the messages you've been receiving, then that is wonderful, because it's really helped put you in this position that you're in now. The Empress. You've also been working on yourself. You've been really tapping into your feminine side. Again, this is all about, there's such a sense of working with others, building much more stability with those around you in your environment. We've got Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We've also got the High Priestess, which is Pisces and Cancer energy. And now we have the Empress, Taurus energy, Taurus and Libra. So this is really nice. This you could have really manifested this in for yourself. You've attracted it. You may work with the law of attraction at all times, but this is you. This is you having unconditional love for yourself, but I feel it's mainly for those around you. The unconditional love that you have for those around you. Some of you literally could have manifested this increase in stability and security for yourself. I do feel many of you work with the law of attraction. I really do. But there is a need to continue working on yourself, knowing that your self-worth is important as well as trusting your intuition, knowing that this is deserved, knowing that this is going to be well received. You've got 2 major arcana so far, but let's continue and see what else we get. What else, please? I'm feeling guided to look towards what's been challenging for you. So we've got quite a spillage of cards here. We're going to take them all. Okay. So, that's right. I was being guided to look at what was a challenge for you, what's been conflicting, what has been, because you're currently at this 10 of Pentacles energy. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles here and we've got the 9 of Swords. So this is really indicating that, again, as I was sensing from that beginning card, the 10 of Pentacles, you've probably moved yourself from a place where you didn't have very much, where you were unstable, insecure, not having very much, feeling left out, probably losing things very often, not being able to increase your finances, not being able to get a foot in the door, feeling really quite stuck, left out, insecure really, and unstable. And this again is coming up in your environment. So you've really moved from a place of having maybe a low income for some of you. Maybe some of you have not had the most ideal home. Maybe some of you have not been able to really make improvements to your home. But currently, in your environment, material things have really gotten to a point where they've made you feel quite fulfilled. Maybe you're able to buy yourself more things. Maybe you're able to take care of your appearance as well. And again, you could have been experiencing a lot of anxiety, a lot of overwhelm in your thought process. So this is an energy of feeling really quite worried, anxious, in a state of despair, letting your mind take over everything really. So this is a lot of conflict in your mind, exhausted, not being able to sleep very well. But I also feel that there's an inability to receive intuitive messages from your guide there. And that's so understandable, because when you're in this headspace, when you're overwhelmed in your mind, when your head's racing with everything, thinking things negatively, you're not going to receive those messages very clearly from your spirit team. So this is really what's been challenging in your past. But again, some of you really could have experienced the loss of a home. This could actually indicate the loss of a person that was taken away from you in your environment as well. So this has really been, you've really moved yourself away from such a period that you felt like you had nothing, basically. You felt like you had nothing. You were very anxious, very overwhelmed, not able to think positively towards anything. But here you are now at this Ten of Pentacles. So this really indicates a lot of work upon yourself, a lot of trust and faith in your intuition, a lot of trust and faith within yourself. Really building yourself up, knowing that you're worthy of something more, knowing you're much more worthy of feeling left out, feeling that sense of lack, moving yourself away from the anxiety, the despair, the worry, because that really now needs to stay in your past. Some of you may have had a lot of issues resurfacing from your past, which will have left you feeling left out, which may have even contributed to losing your home, your job, past experiences cropping up, nostalgia, looking back over the past way too much. But again, if there are unresolved issues, if there are parts of yourself you need to heal, then there's a need to go back. There's a need for this to resurface so that you can eventually process, heal, and release those parts of yourself. But I feel like you've really been doing that. There's a sense that things aren't completely healed, but there's a real big sense that you've come a long way and you're at a point where you've processed what you've needed to process for this time. That's what I really feel, which has again allowed you to gain control over your environment. It's allowed you to bring things into the reality. That's what I want to say. It's really increased your security and your stability, and that you just seem in a much more peaceful, balanced, grounded energy right now. Maybe you've gained some more loyal friends in your environment. Maybe you've gained more loyalty and sense of security from your family, from your loved ones. There's definitely an increase in finance showing up here as well with these pentacles. But it's you taking that step, making those necessary changes to pull yourself out of such a painful time, a very painful time. Because you're able to pay attention to your intuition. This is you following your heart. This is also you taking risks, taking gambles. This could also be you receiving some good news once and for all. Even if it may have felt a little bit too good to be true. This is you just stepping into your vulnerability, your childlike energy, and embracing the changes anyway. But definitely paying attention to your intuition and following your heart. And it's coming under the Empress. So you've really learned to love yourself unconditionally, but really be able to balance that out so that you can express that love to others as well. That love is displayed upon others, that unconditional love can be displayed on others. So there's a really nice balance for you, Aquarius. So the last two cards, please, Spirit. What do we have for Aquarius? What can they look forward to? I kept seeing that actually on the bottom of the deck. It's the Temperance card. So again, this is just confirming exactly what I was receiving through my intuition. A really nice balance coming in for you. This is you receiving messages from your spirit team again. The angels. I think the angels work heavily with you, whether you're aware of it or not. You will have at some time called upon them for their assistance, help and guidance. And I feel like they've remained with you. This could also be loved ones, really helping steer you in the right direction, really helping you balance things out. because it's now time for you to flow through things with that unconditional love that you have within you. There's also a real need to express clearly as well. This is Sagittarius energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Taurus, Cancer, Pisces. They're the major arcana, strong energies we've got showing up. But then what I also see here is you working on your emotional side, working on your emotions, working on your stability. It's mainly emotions and stability, and really gaining control over your mindset after this real painful period. I don't really see very much action here right now. So this is just, this is that period of growth for you where you're healing certain aspects of yourself to a point where it's making you feel quite comfortable. It's making you really feel quite secure, stable. As long as you allow yourself time, and if you don't go back to the past too much, if you stay in the present moment and not reflect back on the past too much, you can really continue to bring in that balance that's needed. So you may feel that you're probably moderating areas of your life really quite well at the moment as well. So this can be anything day to day that you're moderating. You're remaining patient with yourself, but also with others in your environment as well. You're offering a lot of patience to them. There's a real sense of loyalty here as well. Whether that's you receiving more loyalty from those around you. I really feel like it's receiving more loyalty from those around you because you're in a much more balanced, peaceful, stable, secure energy. So that's really going to reflect upon others when you're in this beautiful energy of balance. But you've definitely made the necessary changes. Last card, please, for Aquarius. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you've got 3 cards. Yep, beautiful. So that's that control over your mindset, moving away from this 9 of Swords energy where you're overwhelmed, anxious, worried, thinking things negatively, thinking of hurts from the past. It's just basically overwhelming your mind, but they're really trying to move you to a much more, it's a much more balanced mindset. This is peace of mind. It's clarity of mind as well, so that you can begin new with a fresh mindset, with a surety. And I'm hearing mental health issues. So I don't know if some of you have been experiencing mental health issues also, but this is a reminder that much more peace of mind is here for you, because they're really trying to move you away from this 9 of Swords energy so that you can bring in that balance. This also allows you to move into an energy where you can strengthen your relationships and your bonds with others. The 2 of Cups represents unity, relationships. It can also represent a very strong bond with somebody. So whether that's children, friends, lovers, spouses, girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever that may resonate with you on a relationship level, this really gives you the opportunity to become one with someone, to have that unity, the balance. It's all about the balance. Now, this could literally be that balance within yourself if this doesn't resonate with somebody in your environment. But again, it's another card of balance. And then we have Sagittarius energy, the wheel. So you've got Jupiter on your side here, turning that wheel of fortune, bringing in that huge shift that's been needed. Some of you may have already shifted. Some of you may have already be shifted. Some of you may experience this shift, which is going to put you at this Ten of Pentacles energy that we see in the first card. But again, it's going to really be a chance for you to close things out from the past, a chance for you to release things that have been overwhelming and hurtful, that have put you in that energy of feeling without, feeling left out, maybe feeling at a loss, always feeling like you've lost something, lost somebody. This is that change in the wind. This is that gamble. You may really feel like you want to take risks, take gambles, really step into a much more optimistic, positive energy where you're just ready to embrace any change that comes your way. You're going to do it openly. And that is because you're paying attention to the messages that you're receiving. So a balance has come in for some of you, or this balance will come in for some of you. It's all about finding peace of mind, listening to your intuition, following the guidance that you receive, paying attention, remaining open. What last messages do we have from the angels for Aquarius, please? What's your angel message to close out your reading? Do you know, I've just also received another message for you, clairaudiently, and that is flitting from one mindset to another. So some of you may be reaching this point of mental clarity, being sure in your mind, but then you're also on the flip side reverting back to what you're trying to move away from. So just be mindful of that. Pay attention to the reasons why one moment you're really quite balanced, and then in the next breath you're jumping back to these past experiences which put you in a lower vibration. So it's definitely all about balance. It's about having complete control over your mind and not allowing them to spiral out of control now and again. That's what I want to say. And get into the core reason, get into that main reason of why. And this could be regarding others around you, people in your environment that may be contributing to why you're one moment quite level-headed and the next you're creeping back into those past experiences that you really want to continue moving away from and releasing now. This could also be a relationship that's contributing to why you do this. There's a real message of loyalty here, and I'm not really receiving on how that resonates completely, but it's about loyalty. There is a strong message of loyalty here. I keep hearing that all the time. So this card has just fell over, and success is yours if you are able to gain that control over your mindset, not flip back and forth into different mindsets, questioning, doubting. You really don't want to keep returning back to these energies because you've worked so hard. You don't want to keep going back to these places of despair, doubt, questioning, anxiety, you know, really feeling quite low. And there's a real sense that you might keep reverting back to that. And this is where you need to gain complete balance. And this is why we've got two cards of balance here, because it's strongly emphasizing that You need to maintain this balance. Really keep yourself at this Ten of Pentacles energy, this Empress energy, this High Priestess energy, where you're in that space of unconditional love. You are open to receive the messages that are guiding you. And you're also in this place of stability, because this is where your success lies, when you're able to maintain that control, maintain the balance, and then that success can come in for you. So it's a real time of gaining balance and staying in that energy, not going back. And on the bottom of the deck, we have reconsider. So there may be somebody in your environment, or there may be something in your environment that's, you know, they may have contributed to your healing journey. They may have actually contributed to you getting here. And what I'm also hearing is, have they contributed for the right reasons? Are you in this particular environment? Are you with these particular people for the right reason? So it's all about reconsidering your options. It's about thinking deeply about whether or not those in your environment are stable for you, are loyal to you. And I'm also receiving a message of expression. There needs to be a lot of communication to maintain this balance. There really does need to be a lot of communication. You are an air sign. Your ruling planet is Uranus, so I'm being made aware of your sign for a reason. It's all about how you express, because you do have a tendency of not opening up completely. And I feel this is where this big risk is going to come in. This is where it's going to question that unity with somebody else in your environment, or more importantly, that unity, that balance that's within you. So there's a real need to work on how you express your feelings. It's all about concentrating on what you have in your environment, really. Maintaining the balance that you have in your environment, dealing with others. No topsy-turvy moments, no going back and forth. You know, you only need to go back to reconsider. Because maybe having to reconsider is where it's going to put you in a much more balanced place. And that's when that success can come in for you. And it gives you that sense of freedom. Because having things materially in your environment, giving you the security materially, can be very nice, very fulfilling. But you want to feel that balance in all areas of your life. That's what I'm getting. You want to feel it in all areas. It may require taking some action. And I feel that action is through expression. There's a need to express yourself very clearly as well. But overall, a really nice reading, a reading that just requires you to work on staying balanced. Maintain that unconditional love towards yourself and others. Continue to be open to receive those messages from your spirit team. And again, balance is a must. Maintaining the balance is the overall message. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I hope that helps you. And until the next video, I will see you again. Love and blessings.